to say that he's
He's
of
up
the
there.
type that is the best.
He's
you know
of
what
the
I mean?
type that's the best, yeah. I've seen him do some sets where it's all pre-programmed and he just fucking blows places apart. Then again...
I've seen some hideous sets from him, but he's amazing.
He is an amazing DJ, definitely the best in Melbourne, and technically, and probably, you know, he definitely gets his particular sound and he runs with it.
Oh yeah, he's Melbourne all over.
Melbourne, yeah.
He's
Well,
Melbourne
he pretty much
music.
defines the Melbourne. Defined. I don't
me,
know what
he's
he's doing
what's
now.
unique
I haven't
about
seen him in
Melbourne.
about 3 or 4 months, so yeah. But
Yes,
back at lounge, back where he's at. Anyway, what else are we going to talk about?
I've been to Ibiza. If anyone wants to know.
Been to Ibiza.
Yes, my friend Jess and I went to Ibiza, and I was sort of expecting that to be. If anyone doesn't know what Ibiza is, it's an island in Spain.
If anyone doesn't know what Ibiza is,
people might know. We have to, be kind to all our listeners. It's the center of the electronic world, a dance music world. So you've got like Armin, Tiesto, Ferry, Carl Cox. They all either own a nightclub there or they have a resident night. So they play every Tuesday in summer. They play at this, so that's their home in summer. But I was sort of expecting it to be a little bit of a trashy place, a bit tacky. You'll just get really people after just the popped side of commercial electronic music, and they won't really be there for the right reasons. They'll just be there because you're supposed to go to Ibiza. Yeah. But it wasn't. It wasn't like that at all. It was firstly a most beautiful island, like just beautiful to be there, beautiful weather, like beautiful water, everything, like amazing hotels and beaches, and then you've just got awesome music around you constantly, whether it be your DJs by the pool or like you go and have a chill out sunset set at a bar or a cafe, and then you've got the nightclubs start at midnight, and everyone is all there for the right reasons. Everyone's exactly the same as you, all really lovers of music and good times, and it's such a community, and there's no people getting smashed, people don't vomit everywhere. It's just good quality times.
And that's actually, it's good that you brought that up, because if you do travel overseas, don't have enough experience in North America to figure that out, but if you do travel over to Europe and you get involved in the dance music scene a bit, it's a different culture to the Australian concept, because people, fucking everyone gets on it. Sure, they get on it. They do some drugs, but then the clubs close at 5 o'clock. Everyone's out and they go to work the next day. There's no big benders. There's no people fucking are getting smashed and vomiting anywhere. Like literally nothing. Nothing. There's no cops either. There's zero cops. There's no fighting. If there was a fight, then I would pay someone $100.
I think this is more so the case in Europe. I would say that in America and
in
Canada,
America, I think it's a bit.
They party really hard as well.
They do,
but I can definitely say that from everywhere I've partied around the world, we party the hardest.
Is that the music? Yeah, definitely.
Oh, without a doubt, it's crazy. Yeah. No one could keep up with.
No. Melbourne people party,
and not only that,
really hard.
We dance. Australians dance more openly and freely and better than anyone else I've ever seen. Yeah. Maybe Americans and stuff, they are up to par, but in places like Amsterdam, where they're very conservative and proper and nice and all that, they just don't have that same zest for the dance thing. They just Jess and I were there in clubs just dancing, just freely and whatever, doing what we want. We're people just what the fuck are these girls doing? We're crazy.
That's the thing I noticed in Amsterdam. People sort of even don't dance. Well, a lot of people do, but a lot of people stand there and just watch, just listen. It's sort of it's like such an art form to them that they just appreciate, but they just and if you make a mistake, you're done. You're done for. I heard a few mistakes made, open mistakes, and the crowd just screams at them.
Really, whereabouts?
At
Studio 80.
There was a few. I don't remember the names. I don't remember the names.
I also think another reason why that in Europe and Amsterdam and stuff, the parties don't go that long, and all the clubs actually close at 5 in Amsterdam. Every one of them. There is nothing to do after 5 a.m. on a Saturday night in Amsterdam, which I find mind-boggling. And as many times I would ride my little bike home over the canals at sunset, wondering what the fuck I'm doing and what I'm going to do for the next 12 hours. But I think because drugs are relatively legal, sort of easy to get. There's DJs, the best DJs in the world reside in Amsterdam, pretty much. So it's nothing special for them.
They
to
live
really
there and they play every week, so it's...
so it's nothing like that special, and they're a very balanced folk. There in Amsterdam, they have their jobs. They fucking go to work and they smoke weed, and then they go out for a bit and they go home, and they're very sort of.
They take some pills and then they come home and then they go to sleep and then they go.
I really wish I could take a leaf out of their book, but
well, you could. I think you could if the lifestyle was allowed. You know, you got to have the lifestyle allowed to start with. Okay, that means cops stop cracking down on the gear, and that means, but no, it's all something's good.
No,
if
exactly.
If that happens, something has to start at some point.
The thing about it is that you've got to remove the novelty of it. That's the main thing that keeps people doing excessive things is the novelty of it.
The novelty of going and getting drunk.
When you go to Amsterdam and you're there for a long time, it's no longer a novelty to go and get smashed. You actually start to develop your own personal realizations and relationship with the whole night out thing, and you go, actually, what do I actually want to do here? Do I want to get smashed? Not really. Like, I'm alright at the moment, you know.
No.
And so you stop chasing that novelty, and I think that's a
good point.
Thing.
And we do have that big novelty of the Friday and Saturday night syndrome. I like to call it Friday and Saturday night syndrome. From working in nightclubs for the past 8 years and seeing what people do and how they treat their spare time. Friday and Saturday night syndrome, we'll call it. People just going out and getting fucked up, acting like a complete wanker, starting fights, and not really there for the right reason. And they're not there necessarily for the music 100%. You know, they're there to
just
to
unwind and relax and do something that they haven't been able to do all week, which is just do something they want to do.
Do something they want to do. Yeah.
Which, you know, so that's, I think, the extremes of things turn bad. When you do anything in the abundance and extreme, you will always get an equal and opposite reaction in the other direction.
Right. equal and opposite reaction. Don't fuck with me, and I won't fuck with you.
Pretty good life lesson.
Yeah, that's right. But look, you know, I think we've covered Melbourne overseas a bit, and but you know, I haven't talked anything about Brisbane because I originally was brought up in Brisbane. But you know, Brisbane's had Australia's #1 DJ for a while. Tidy, he was trance. He's under Armin van Buuren's label. Well, was, you know, I can't say that definitively. He has a number of things signed with him. Not anymore.
He was definitely brought up by Armin.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's very good.
Armin's such a nice person.
Yeah. You know, he's still big, but like the Brisbane club scene is different to the Melbourne. Melbourne's a lot of small places. Brisbane's a couple of big places. You know, very electro orientated. You know, no sort of real definitive. This is who we are sort of sound.
No, Brisbane's not really
you know, I know personally a lot of the bigger dudes because I've worked in the clubs and know a number of the bigger guys in Melbourne, and they don't really have their, you know, I haven't been there for a few years, so it could have changed, but I can't see what they've really got. But once again, Sydney's similar, very probably electro and trance orientated. You know, I think when you start to get the unique house and the techno aspects in a city, then that's when you start to get the diverse range of people, you know.
Well, I think population size has a lot to do with it. I think you just have to need that many people to warrant there being enough people in certain unique pockets of musical genres to want
definitely
someone new coming about. You know?
Yeah, I think so. All
right, well, I don't have anything else to say.
I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. So anyway, stay tuned next week. Next week on Tuesday we've got Sonny Vice, and he is inventor. I think he invents, but he's going to talk about open source technology. He's a member of up there and as an organizer of Zeitgeist Melbourne. So he's got a lot of good things to talk about, sustainability options for the future, and if you're into that sort of shit, fucking check in, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, that'll be next week on Tuesday, but we might do one in between that Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah, we do want
an Anglesey.
fondue on it in Anglesey, out in the wilderness.
Yeah. We might go fishing and sort of try and learn how to fish.
I know how to fucking fish. I can fish.
Alright.
I can fucking fish. Alright.
Fish for...
Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Bye.